Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening for wherever you are around the world. Here I am again doing live. This is as part of the commitment to the program that I've been telling you. And again, this is Moleta Ranza, and I'm here again. I've, you know what, as I've told you, I've never done live before, but here I am. This is actually my third live video, and bear with me. And I'm actually having a good time doing it. And here I am, even with it's my another grandkid. It's my grandson, and I'm taking care of them, which is I'm happy to do. Um, and as I've told you, it's part of our 10-month challenge with my team, which I've told you last night, which is a night on our area here in Virginia, USA. I live here in Virginia. I'm sorry about it. This and sorry, uh, he's waking up. Anyway, I have to do this as part of our program, and it's a good thing for me, and I'm learning. Uh, it's for me, it's a self-improvement, it's self-development, and I'm happy to do it. And in fact, um, for many years, doing businesses, and many of the previous people that I have worked with before, because I have done businesses before, and been telling me, do a live video. Oh my God, I said, I can't do that. I can't do that. And no one has ever done, and has even actually pushed me to do, except now. And why and how did anyone has asked me to do things like this? And you know what, it's probably because the people that I have been working now, or the team that I've been working now, is basically um, just like me. I like, they're like-minded people like me. They're not over me. They're not people who has uh, like been in the business for so long, or like they've known the business so high enough that I have been looking so high above me that I know that they've known the business for oh, so you know the business for so long. So um, I know that that they're just like you and me, and so I'm not worried about it. So they can do this, and I can do it. So here I am. So first of all, let me introduce myself. Or probably, I'd like for you to know me, okay? And like I said, my name is Moleta Ranza, and I have lived here in the U.S. for like how many years? Since 1989. And I was born in the Philippines. I'm actually a Kapampangan. I live in Pampanga. I was born in Pampanga, in Mexico, Pampanga. So I was born there, and then I actually was raised there, and and uh, graduated nursing in the Philippines, in Manila, and in 1978. So I'm old, okay? And that's why I was telling you before I retired in November. and I've retired in November, but I have to go unretired since when? August, because of some bad investments, and I have to do go back, and that's also the reason why I'm here. And it's a long story that I'll be, from all this live video, you'll be learning all of me. And I've worked in the Philippines as a nurse, work as started as a pediatric nurse in Manila. It used to be, I don't know if it's still Medical Center Manila. Um, and then I've worked as a clinical instructor. I won't say any names, so I don't know if it can be or what, but I won't know any names. And then I came here in the U.S. After being a clinical instructor, and I started in New Jersey, and I've worked as in 19. Actually, I went to New Jersey first, being as a work. See, I can't even think anymore. I'm babbling. Sorry about that. As a work visa in 1989, and in New Jersey, and I work in CCU. That's a critical care unit, and I've never worked in a critical care unit before. In the Philippines, I worked as a pediatric nurse and then an OB nurse, and also in a delivery OB delivery nursing as a clinical instructor. So never a critical care unit nurse. So when I came here in the U.S., I work as a critical care unit. So I said, well, they're adult, from pediatric to adult, so it's easy. Probably I could just change from a pediatric to adult. So I easily adjusted from that, like you can imagine, and from there, and you know what? It was funny when I worked there. When I used first as a Filipina, you know what? The funny thing there is I enjoyed actually with my co-workers there. They were used to be my students, and I, as a clinical instructor, my co-workers were used to be my students. And every time, as a newly immigrant from the Philippines, every time the phone rings, we run out because we are afraid of answering the phone, because we don't know how to answer the phone, and because we don't know how to we can't even answer the phone, like we can't even understand their accents or how to answer the phone. And so now I don't know how we manage how to answer the phone now. So anyway, there's a lot of funny experiences starting from the Philippines to the US. And so after that, my family were here in Virginia, so I had to transfer as soon as I got my registered nurse license. I moved back here I moved here in Virginia because my family were here. Now, when I came here, my family were still in the Philippines, so I had to get them here. In fact, there was also still a story, a sad story with that. Uh, I I had to get them here. They tried a tourist visa at one time. After a few months, I've been here in New Jersey. They tried a U.S. Tourist visa. Do you know that my family, my husband with my two kids, tried to come here, and when they were in the immigration, because I was trying to just actually, um, s you know, try to just get them here from here to change their visa here. So when they interviewed from the port of entry in Honolulu, or I don't know if it's Honolulu or in Hawaii, they were interviewed, and where's your wife? Uh, and at some point, oh, they called my uncle. Um, they called my uncle, and and where's me? Oh, she's here. So they knew that the tourist visa is like, or the visa, or so the intent is stay here. So you know what? They were brought back to the Philippines. Imagine, from being in, I think they're not in Hawaii. They were in, I forgot already. Imagine from their flying from the Philippines to, I think to Alaska. They were brought back to the Philippines, and Mohana and Ian then were crying, because they were crying because, I want to see Mama. I haven't seen Mama. We're trying. I want to see Mama, because I was crying. I was actually in the corner of the room crying at that time, because I could not see them, and I was like really crying, and it was the saddest day of my life at that time, because I thought I could be with them at that time. So around that time, I thought I was not. I said at that time when they went back home, I said no, no more. I'm just gonna go home. This is it for me. I'm not gonna stay here in the U.S. anymore. So I actually, after they went home, my husband said, no, just stay there. It's okay. We're gonna try again. So so I went home. After that, I passed my nursing license. I listened to my husband. So I passed my license. I went home and listened to him, just because I had to think about our life, and I had to think about our life, how to, how it is in the Philippines, at that time. So I went. Sorry, I'm too emotional again just to think about that at that time. So I went back home, and I listened to him. At that time, I brought my kids. I was able to bring my kids. I went. I went. Surprisingly, I was able to bring my kids. Just me alone. So I was with my kids in New Jersey, and I had to change my time working nights, and I was thankful for my friends then in New Jersey, watching my kids at nighttime, because they were sleeping. Uh, we shared in the house with my friends, with my son and my daughter sleeping in our room, with my friends in the other rooms. At least they're sleeping, and me working nights, and during the break time I'll go home because our house then is just across the street from the hospital. With my break time, checking my kids, uh, uh, if they're sleeping, how they are. And then during the daytime, I bring them to, Mohana is at the, how old was he? 6 years old, bring her to school, and Ian, bring her to preschool. And I sleep in between them, pick them up in the middle, pick them up, and then, and my friends, we switch, uh, you know, um, taking care of them, and also whoever is going to cook or whatever. So helping each other at that time. And after then at that time my family said, come over to Virginia so we can help each other. So that's the time I transferred to Virginia, because my whole family are here, my brothers and sisters are here, so I moved back to Virginia. So in Virginia, I still work nighttime, and in Virginia, I work in a hospital in DC, in District of Columbia, in a surgical what do you call this? Surgical intensive care unit, and I work nights, and so at least I could stay during the day with the kids. And at nighttime, my parents stayed with them. Initially, I stayed with my sister's house. Then I got an apartment with them, and my parents stayed with them during the night. And I, during the day, I bring them, them to school, pick them up, or wait for the bus, cook for them, and then and teach them with their assignment, and in between I sleep. I slept, and then my husband came a year later, so that was a relief for me. And there was another incident also at one point. One time my son actually was left in the bus, and we thought we lost him forever. He was left in the bus, and we tried. The school official said, "Don't call the police yet. Don't call the police yet." And I was crying, and I thought we lost him forever. And I'm thankful for the person who actually saw him standing beside the bus with the bus parking lot. Apparently, my son woke up in the bus, then opened the bus door, and just stood up in the bus parking beside the bus parking lot. And the bus attendant in the bus parking lot saw him standing, and it took like possibly 2 or 3 hours before we found him. And all the school officials were like looking for him, and my husband's work, we're all looking for him. And we were ready to go call the police and everything, and everyone at that time. And thankfully, and my son was not really afraid at that time. So anyway, long story short, that was my life. So after DC, started in, then moved to Alexandria, work in coronary care unit uh, for post cabbage. Then I work in PACU, and I stayed in PACU for so long. PACU is the recovery unit, recovery room nurse. I've been a recovery room nurse for over like what, more than 20 years or 30 years. And that's where I retired as a recovery room nurse. And I was also a clinical operations manager for about more than 9 years in a big organization, and I've also managed, or really was enjoyed doing that. I've worked also in a Mohs surgery department, and I've also enjoyed working that. All of I've done, I have enjoyed working as a nurse, and up to now. So I've retired last November fully, and I thought I would have retired fully from that, but then unfortunately, well, when I retired, we thought we're already fine. I was really happy. Everything is like, wow, my life is so fine. I was like so happy. Everything is all done. Everything is all set. And I feel so peaceful, and everything is all set in my life, until actually all of these bad investments came into my life, left and right, left and right, left and right. What have I done? It's like, I mean, little things like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. These little things came, and like, and then all of a sudden it's like, what have I done? I said, all of our investment, all of our money is like, little things came out of nowhere, like none. All of our savings come and go. So I said, we have to do something about this. Well, what can I do? I have to do something about this. Well, in between, anyway, I have done any in between. I'm not in the Philippines. I've never been an entrepreneur. My husband was the entrepreneur, and he's my actually. That's where I got my my entrepreneurship. Actually, I was never an entrepreneur. When I came here in the U.S., little thing is like, oh, I can do this because my husband have done this. I can do this. So little things in here and there, I've done this, and but all of those entrepreneurship, I was doing it from warm market. But you know what? But doing all of those, your friends, I guess, got tired of it. and which is true, they always say like, here you go again, what is this again, or what are you doing again, is this new or what? So now here I am, and again, I'm bubbling, but anyway, here is my so now with this, with my with this thing, with this new thing, with my bad investments, I have to think of something. I told my husband, I have to work again. Being a registered nurse, of course, you could always do something. So after I retire anyway, here comes all of this. So you could come, oh, you could earn this, all of these things on my email, work here, work there, work here. And I always say, no, I'm retired. Oh, okay, you can, because of all these things, I'm looking, and I said, okay, I can work from home. So, okay, working from home. So I was looking, working from home. Then I saw this part-time job, working from home. So I got in. Wow. So now I got in. Now my husband, looking at this with online business, since he knew I was doing businesses before. Here, Ma, look at this. He was watching a YouTube. Look at this, Ma. This is a good thing. Watch this. No, I don't want that. I don't want businesses anymore. I'm done with that. There's nothing. I don't want to do any more businesses. I'm done. I'm done with businesses. I don't want to do. I don't want to do bugging, or I don't want to offer anything to anyone anymore. I don't want to. I want something that I could just do on my own. If I have to do things, I don't want to offer anything to anybody. Like, hey, can you do that? You want to do this? You want to do that? No. No, but this is just watch this. And so, okay, so he's been insisting to do it. Every now and then he watches it. It's over and over. It's the same ad. It's the same ad. Okay, I'll watch it. So I watch it. So it interests me. Okay, well, I actually watch it many times. It's been on my email. It's not that one time. I didn't even sign up at one time at one webinar. So and Ian, my husband, was telling me, okay, just do these things. It's only this. Okay. So I sign up. And it's a good thing. Oh my God. It's a good thing. And I've never seen like this. And I said, And at first, I'm skeptical. Every time I talk to them, before I talk to them or her, I'm always skeptical. I'm not going to do this. But every time I speak to my mentee and my coach, it's like, okay. So I'm so glad I've done it. And then the more I see, the more I work with them, the more I talk to them, I see the future. I see the positivity. I see the courage. I see everything that is actually what the goodness, what's the future, and what they can bring, and what what anybody can do with this. And you know what? Anyone can do this, okay? And actually, you could do this. And I'm sorry for the long talk, for the live video, and this is actually good for anyone. And what actually inspired me to start this online, okay? It inspired me because of my family. And this is actually, why did I actually, with my, we're already retired, okay? What inspired me is because I want to leave something for my family. Yes, my daughter and my son, they're doing fine, but I want to leave something for them. Okay, I have this house is okay. I have, I just don't want to leave something. I want to leave. You don't know what the future holds, but I want to leave something. So that's just what my why, my big why. I don't care if it's only a small thing, but I don't want to leave them with all my credit cards again piling up. I want to pay off that again because I have a crew. We have a crew credit cards again, debts, and I don't want to leave that to them. Okay, and and yes, there's gonna be challenges when you get started. Okay, but you know what? There's you cannot you you don't have to face how do I say this? There's self-doubt for this. You will have those. You will have those. But like I said, when you start on this with the training, what they offer, what they give you, their helping hand, once you talk to them, once you see the trainings, once you see the webinars that they offer inside, once you're inside, and you'll be impressed. And it's not like the things that you see, the ones that you have paid for before. It's not like that. It's all like, like you and me. It's the mentors and coaches are just like you and me starting out, okay? And they guide you step by step. And everything is all open, okay? And actually, the biggest advice that I could give you is to start before you're even ready. Actually, you cannot tell me, oh, I don't know how to do it. If you cannot start, how would you know that you're ready? Okay, you cannot tell me. How would you know that? Look at me. I can't even know how to do live before, but now I'm doing it. Okay, I'm doing it. How now? I can't paralyze myself, but start before you take the first step, one step at a time. Okay, and then just keep learning. You see, now I'm doing it, I'm talking to you, and probably I'm not even watching you straight to the camera when I'm talking, because I'm looking at myself when I'm talking to you. I'm not reading or anything, but I'm babbling on and on. So we have a lot of tools for you, the tools that you could do. So, and what else I can tell you? Just be yourself. Just be yourself. And my story, that's not the whole story of my life, but as I go along, you could know myself. See, this is a long video, but who knows that it could go on. If we could go on and on, because I'm old and I have a lot of story to tell, but not like some. But there's a lot, there's not a lot of us that are old in here, but you know what? You cannot put age to this success. Okay, age doesn't matter. I'm telling you. And my it doesn't matter if your passion is on this or what. You just do it. Okay, and just enjoy the process. You don't need to be perfect. Okay, and just do it. So if you want to join us, just I'm doing this on my personal page. So you could see my website on my personal page. Just join on my, just join the webinar, okay? And see you in my next video. Oops, my grandson is awake. Okay, say bye-bye. Thank you for listening. See you on the next video, live video. Bye-bye. I don't know how to turn this off now. Oh, here, it's finished.